All right, so Jake, you talk about what it was like when you first heard the news being out for the season here. What emotions are going through your head?
Initially it was really disappointing. I didn't know the extent of the injury. We didn't think it was going to be require surgery. So, it was disappointing, but at this point, there's nothing I can do. It's, like I said, it's, the card up dealt, and I'm going to deal with it. And I look at the positives. I'll be able to work on my strength in the weight room, get bigger and stronger, and get ready for next year.
Yeah, what's the process going to be like for the foot, and how much can you do in the weight room until it's fully healed?
Well, I'm going to be having surgery Thursday, and then from there I'll be in cast for 6 to 8 weeks. And I should be able to work upper body in the weight room. I'll be hobbling around a little bit in there, but I'll be working on my upper body strength.
And have they told you anything about the surgery, how the effectiveness of it works and whatnot?
Well, pretty much it's a fracture. It's the bone split down the middle, so they're just going to come in and put a screw. And I think it's a pretty standard procedure, so that was really what they told me. I hope 8 weeks, a couple weeks of rehab, and back on the court.
Is it a common basketball injury?
They said it was. They said it was very common. Yeah. Some people also let it heal, but the doctors, my situation really recommended that surgery was the best option.
You remember back to the UMass game a little bit for us and talk about the play that led to the injury and whether you had kind of a sneaking suspicion in your head maybe this could be my whole season, or whether you thought you might be able to come back?
I really didn't think it was going to be the season. I went up for a jump shot. I came down and kind of rolled my ankle. And I've rolled my ankle a bunch of times in practicing games, so I really thought that was maybe a sprained ankle. But as the weeks went on, I wasn't healing. Progress wasn't getting made. The doctors and the trainers here kind of realized that it was a fracture. It's more than just a sprain.
As the track captain for this team, what are you telling your team right now, or your teammates right now, as far as injury-plagued season? Now you're out for the season. What do you tell them to keep their heads up going into the rest of the America East play?
Yeah, you can't dwell on it. We got to keep getting better. And there's more than enough talent here, and other guys are just going to have to step up. And I think we're all pretty confident in the guys we have. We know that they're going to step up. And guys like Dom and DJ and Trav are doing a really good job. We got enough talent to win ball games.
How does your role as a leader change now? At all?
It really doesn't change. I'm going to be around the team just as much as I was before the injury. I'll be able to practice. I'll be traveling with the team. So my role as a captain really not going to change. It'll just be a different perspective, I guess. Being from the sidelines, but my role as captain really won't change.
Is it going to hurt watching it from the sidelines?
Yeah, it's hurt before, but like I said, I got to look at the positives and go from there.
How about the timing coming right before time of the injury? Obviously, the game right before America East play, big part of the season there. Talk about how that might have been disappointing there.
Yeah, it was disappointing, but what are you going to do? It's kind of dealt, and like I said before, I'll use this opportunity to get bigger and stronger, and it could be worse. Thankfully, I got another year left next year, so that's what I'm going to be looking forward to during my rehab.
Have you learned anything from guys in the past that have hurt themselves, like Tyler Morris had some injuries? Have you learned anything from those guys that you can take into account now?
Yeah, guys like Tyler, they've been through it, and they stay positive, and that's really what I'm taking away from this. It's really unfortunate to go down, to go from one day of playing the game you love and the next day not being able to do anything about it. But you got to look at the bright side and take any kind of positive you can from it.
I think at one point Coach said that the red shirt in the season was out of the question. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly the rules behind that, but from what I know, I've played 14 games, which is too many to get the red shirt off.
It's got to be brutal going around in the snow with those crutches and
yeah,
brutal weather.
It's not helping the cause right now, but what are you going to do?
Are those special made for you?
No, they're actually not. I've gotten quite a few comments on the crutches themselves. A little embarrassing, not gonna lie, but yeah.
All right, Jake, thanks a lot.